What is going on, guys? It's Scooby here, coming at you with another Atlas building tutorial, base builds, defense tower builds, whatever you want to call it. As you saw from the amazing cinematics, average cinematics, right before this is the build, okay? It's pretty nice. It's a very compact build. It's got 6 cannons and 6 swivels. The swivels defend the cannons, whether the cannons defend the long range. This is ideally something you want to put inside your bay to protect your boats, or something just close to your base to protect your buildings. It's up to you. The cannons are definitely like a deterrent for bears if they get close, and the swivels obviously protect against snakes, as some people commented on my last video that what happens if the snakes come. Well, the swivels can be set to all targets and defend against those, but they also defend against players rushing it with grenades and whatnot. As you can see, there's ladders, and the purpose of the ladders is to like, you can't shoot through the ladders, so the people on the other side are can't hit them at all. So that's kind of the purpose of that. You can still shoot through these. It's been tested. The cannons still shoot through them and everything. And people wondered what the purpose of the catwalks was. The purpose of this is that if the swivels aim too high, like at a bird, they can get dismounted. So the catwalks kind of give it a buffer where they can't see super high up, so they can't aim straight up and they won't get dismounted. So that's kind of the purpose of that. The top of this is kind of just aesthetics, and same for the bottom. I mean, you can have this down here. It is a defense type thing. If I do ghost, you can see that it's kind of like a honeycomb, but it's not necessary. And in here you can put whatever you want. You can put doors down here and into like a mess table and your ammo box and your gold resource box to feed your NPCs, your gold, your whatnot. But that all being said, let's get into the build. It's pretty simple. You're gonna start off with your foundation, and your foundation layout is super simple. It's 6 foundations in a circle, just like this. 6 triangle foundations, all like this. And you want to start. I'm gonna do the exact build as you saw before, but it's then just wall here, 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 and here. So 6 walls, just like this. And then we'll put the roofs on, so it will be something like this. And that's gonna be the base of the build, just like that. We're gonna then add on to the roofs. So you'll put a roof against each side, as so. 6 roofs on attached to each wall. So it'll look something like this. And then you're gonna want to, once this last roof is on, you'll switch to triangle roof and you'll fill in the gaps. Not like that though. Just like, are you kidding me? There's gotta be a pig stuck right in the gap. Yo, bro, I'm trying to oh, relax, my man. It's just a nice YouTube video for the people of Atlas. Oh, okay, well, it's gonna be that kind of video. Alright, but once that's done, you'll put more roofs and you'll attach them to the bottom here. These are 100% optional. They do nothing, except maybe protect against grenades being rolled underneath. But to be honest, they're not necessary at all. And then I put half stairs here because you can't put roofs. And that's not anything in particular, it's just kind of what looks nicer, and yeah, as I said, it protects against grenades, but it's not necessary. Alright, so now for the actual cannon design. So you're gonna place door frames or doorways as high as you want the tower, okay? So like, say that one, that's too high, so you place doorways too high and it'll look something just like this, okay? So your build will look like this. It's super simple. It's not that complex of a build, but it does the job, right? Then you'll want to put your roofs in. You'll do this. Obviously, to build this, you're going to need some type of scaffolding because you need the full space, okay, to place all the cannons. But this is what it looks like without the ladders, without the cannons, without the roof. We're going to do the roof now. So for the roof, you just switch to triangle roofs, and it actually works out perfectly if it's placed right. So it'll look something just like, maybe, it's gonna be complicated today. It'll look something like this, okay? So that's kind of your shell, just like this, super simple. Then you want to go on and place your ladders. You want to place your ladders before you place your cannons. That's the most important thing, because you gotta have to place the cannons through the ladders. Okay, so the ladders go on the outside because they can't fit on the inside because of the door frames. So you'll place them from the outside, and they should lock on just like so. It's a little tedious, this build. It's got a lot of different snap points, so placing these ladders might be complicated, but the snap points will show up after you try for a while. But so it'll look something like this. It's starting to take its form. Now all we have left is just the cannons and the mess tables and stuff. So we're gonna grab the cannons and place these. So you want to place these on opposing like intervals. So every other one you want to place a cannon, because it won't fit if you try to do it every single one. Unfortunately, that is the case with this build. It sucks, but it's just the way it goes, you know. So you'll place a cannon here, and right there, and right here, just like so. So it'll kind of look like this. And then what you're gonna do is, do I have them still? I do. Awesome. So you're gonna take your swivel gun mounts and you'll place them right along the edges as close as you can to the ladders. And this will allow the swivels to poke through the ladders and thus shoot through them. So it'll look something like that. Then you're gonna get your swivel cannons out. And I think, yep, okay, I need to get more swivel cannons, so give me 1 second. Get cheap box 1001. Okay, and we'll get the, actually need more cannons as well, and swivels, so pick both these up. Awesome. So when we come in here, and we want to place the swivels on every single one, so it will then look something like this. Very nice and beautiful. So from the outside it will look alternating, and of course you want to do the opposite pattern on the top. So where you had swivels on the bottom, you want to put cannons on the top. So for this one we'll put a cannon right here, and this will allow every angle to be covered by both a cannon and a swivel, which will deter everything. And you can't have like one side that's weaker than the other, because they're all protected by the same thing in a sense. It's all evenly distributed. So you'll place, sorry for the keyboard noise, I know my keyboard's a bit loud, but sorry. Alright, but then your cannons will look something like this. So as you can see, it's alternating, so swivel on the bottom, cannon on the top. So then cannon on the bottom, and you'll put a swivel on the top. So same thing as before, you'll put your gun mounts right here, right as close as you can to the ladders. Make sure they are as close as you can, because if they're not, the swivels won't poke through, and thus they won't shoot. So just something like this, and just a quick little glimpse of what the top will look like. It'll look something like this. So swivel there, swivel there, swivel there, cannon, cannon, cannon. Just like that. And from the outside, your tower looks nice and beautiful, just like this. Alright, now the last thing that we're going to do is place the catwalks. So the catwalks go just like this, horizontally, along the top of each one. And you don't really need it again above the cannons, because they can't aim that high up. But it always helps, you know. It's not needed, but it makes the build look even and aesthetically pleasing. But the catwalks are 100% needed for the swivels, so they can't get dismounted when aiming at a crow in the sky. Simple. So there's the build. I mean, guys, you saw I built that in, I don't know, like 7 minutes. It's a super simple build. It requires, what, 6 cannons, 6 swivels, somewhere like 20-ish walls, a bunch of ceilings, because you have 3 floors, and you gotta do the catwalk. So it's a bunch of ceilings, somewhere about 12-ish ladders, I believe. So it's a super, it's not that expensive a build. I mean, for a small company, it's a little bit more of an investment than for, say, like a Mega. But obviously it's nothing you can't farm out. I mean, there's rates, events all the time. So like in the weekends there's a 2x. I mean, right now there's 6x, but that's all hope that's not permanent, because you all know how that's going. But yeah, it's a simple, cheap-ish concept of a build. It's super compact. I mean, it does the trick. I'll spawn in a bunch of NPCs here just to make sure that it works. It's gonna be kind of tedious. I'm only gonna cheat ghost real quick, so I'm gonna fly through. I'm gonna only set the swivel to all, just to show you. I'm not gonna fill the whole thing up. You know how it looks. Actually, you know what? Just for you, I will. Okay, so that's 3. It's 12 NPCs, so it's definitely gonna be kind of an investment for people, but it's not the most expensive thing in the world. I mean, obviously it's gonna be like 12 gold every 3 hours or something like that. I'm pretty sure it becomes a little cheaper after a while, or because they're mounted, I believe. So it's definitely an investment, but it's a worth investment if you want to protect your items. So yeah, did I already get them all? Wow, efficient. But yeah, as you can see, this is what it looks like in the center. They're kind of cramped up together, but obviously it does the trick. I'm gonna options unclaim ugly Charlotte. See, it's a little too close, so we're gonna. Oh, okay, Charlotte's not happy. Oh, there's no ammo. That might help. Let me grab some ammo. Where'd that cheat box go? What? Dude, the cheat box disappeared. Cheat box. Oh, the lag, man. Okay, and then I'll place one of these just real quick and drop that. And if ugly Charlotte wants to chase me around the circle again. Oh, yep, there. There we go. Oh, there's the seagull up the sky. And I'm probably in the way. You got shot once, 391 damage. Oh, this is a new development. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a little buggy, but if they're up close like that, they're obviously going to get shot by something else. The cannon will shoot them first to bounce them back, whatever. But that's kind of the build, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like, or a dislike. If you didn't like the video, just dislike. I mean, I don't really care if you like or dislike, but just show me some feedback. Jeez. Let me know in the comments whether you're part of a mega or a small tribe, so I can kind of gauge what I should be designing based on who's watching these videos. So if you're more megas are watching, maybe I'll do bigger defense towers. If more small tribes are watching, then maybe I'll do some super compact and cheap designs just to help protect a small harbor with a few boats. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to this community, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.